Stop thinking you need to be on every platform. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a simplified solution that you can use to seem like you're everywhere while limiting the amount of platforms you need to be on. What that means for you is that you'll get more eyes on your business, so you'll get more customers without adding extra stress. If you like my short 10-minute guide that I use to walk my clients through how to turn one piece of content into dozens, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to send that over to you. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Maurice A. Davis. I'm a business show production architect. Over the last 5 years, I've helped over 500 businesses, helping those service business owners create a show for their business that gets them a flood of customers. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can look like you're everywhere without being stressed out trying to be everywhere. So before we can really get into the how, we have to understand the mistake that most business owners make with this. There has been a conveying underlying thought that in order for you to really rock out on the social media content space, you have to create content on every single platform. And there are some online gurus that really talk about how you should be posting a ton of content every single day on every single platform. And the problem with that is that for businesses that have small teams, it is a very challenging and not realistic objective for them to be trying to hit. And so what has happened is businesses have spread themselves thin trying to create for every single platform, right? And when you start to do that, what you realize is that you suck at 10, 15, 20 platforms instead of just being good at 3 to 4. Now, let's be honest here. Are your customers probably on those other, 16 to 17 platforms? Absolutely, right? But the problem is if you're not good at any of them and you're not getting results on any of them, then what's the value of trying to create for all of them, right? We have to think about where's our energy best serving our business. So there is a principle called the 80-20 principle. That's not what this video is about, but it essentially says that 80% of the results will come from 20% of the effort. And I think we have to realize that even when it comes to creating content, the same rule applies. So instead of us trying to be on 20 platforms, right, we really can get the majority of the result from 4. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can go about doing that, again, without stressing yourself out, because this stuff is hard. So let me share my screen here. I'm going to walk you through a basic principle that will highlight what I'm talking about. And I'm going to show this to you in real time. So all right. So we have this axis here. And this, I did not come up with this. I got this from Perry Marshall. And I've adopted it for the purposes of working with my client, right? So I like to give credit where credit is due. So this is live, recorded, and then we have in person, and then over here, let's see if I can get this to move. Wants to be weird. Okay. So we have in person, and then the other axis is actually online. There we go. Messing up my whole thing. Let me erase that. The other axis is online. All right. So what this means is, and when Perry Marshall goes through this, he really gets into it. And so if you're interested, I would definitely go check out his channel and he'll dive really deep and kind of show how this all works. But for our purposes today, I just want to show it to you and then how you capitalize on it. So what that means is there are 4 different types of media. And this comes from me, so you won't see this on his videos. But then we have in-person media, right? And so what is in-person media? Well, these are your networking event, your workshops, your summits, your masterminds. These are anything that you're doing in person. And we have to think about the fact that we as an individual are still representing our business. And we have to treat that interaction the same way we treat any other piece of content. Okay. And so when we're thinking about where am I spending my time, then we have to account for that. The second is mass media. Mass media includes anything like TV, radio, magazine, books. So as a professional, you can put content on these places. You can put your business on these places. And so they can be a very valuable place for you to get eyeballs on your business as a whole. Then we have digital interactive media, or DIM. And that can be webinars, groups, direct messages, lives. So those can be extremely powerful ways because they allow for different types of communication intimacy. And we're not going to get into communication intimacy in this video. If that's something that you want to hear about, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to share a little bit more about communication intimacy. And then finally, we have scalable media. Okay. And these are emails, video, social posts, and like ebooks. And the reason why they're scalable is because they tend to be a lot less expensive for us to create, and can be pushed out to multiple audiences without incurring additional costs. And so what that looks like is when we have all four of them, in order for us to appear to be everywhere, all of the media platforms that we have, so whether it be Facebook, LinkedIn, doing a blog, doing a podcast, doing lives on YouTube, they all fit somewhere in one of these four categories, okay? And so if we want to appear to be everywhere, we can pick a platform or a media from each one of these areas and go hard on that. And by doing that, we are effectively saying, I'm going to target the 20%, the four platforms that my customers are on the most, in order to be the most effective with the time and energy that I have in my business. So that's the 4 media zone process that I walk my clients through, and I'm really big on in my business. So if you want a step-by-step guide showing you how you can look like you're everywhere by turning one piece of content into dozens, I can give you my 10-minute walkthrough that I use for my clients. Let me know down below, and I'd be happy to send it over to you. Outside of that, stay out here winning.